Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back doing your mid-November 2015 monthly tarot horoscope. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Aquarius. So just so you guys know, as an update, I am not going to be doing my mid-month videos in December, okay? Most likely I'll be back doing the mid-month in January, but I'm doing a whole bunch of other videos in December, and I won't have time to do the mid-month readings. And because of the holidays, it's going to make it too crazy for me to try to crank those out for you guys. So just as an update, okay? I actually recorded another Aquarius video, and it was really long, and so I've decided to record it again because I feel like I don't know, starting fresh is always good. So yeah, I'm starting fresh today. And I'm wearing my, these are not turkey feathers, but I'm wearing my feather earrings for you guys because I am in the holiday, Thanksgiving, at least here in the United States, spirit. Thanksgiving is right around the corner for us. So I am shuffling, and I forgot, I lost one of the cards here. And I'm going to just lay out the spread here for you guys. Again, this is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in Aquarius, and this is for November 2015, the last 2 weeks of November. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I post videos the beginning of the month and mid-month. Definitely subscribe, click subscribe so you can follow me, and then also follow me on Twitter. I do a lot. I've been going to be doing a lot more fun hashtags after my videos. So that's something that I really want to do. It's kind of like a New Year's resolution that I'm going to be tying things in. So stay posted on Twitter. And I haven't been posting a lot of updates on my YouTube channel. So if you want updates about like when I'm going to be posting my videos, things like that, follow me on Twitter, and that's at Oracle Daphne. Okay. So let's just see what we get for you guys. And as a quick update, for those of you who live in Australia, my lovely Australian clients and subscribers, it is taking me 2 days. I need 48 hours to book you guys. So for those of you who live, and also those of you who live, I'd say a day, well, not even half a day, 8 hours or more across the board in a different time zone, that's 8 hours or more. Right now I need more than 48 hours to book you because it's just my schedule has been very, very busy, and that's what it's taking me right now. Doesn't mean I'm always booked out like a week or two. A lot of times I am. Sometimes I can get clients in sooner than a week, but for clients who are in a farther out time zone, I would expect at least 24 to 48 hours, most likely 48 hours of time to get in with me. So that's just how that goes. So Aquarius, you do have some really good cards here. And for those of you who are new to my channel, I kind of bop around. I don't really stay necessarily like in the normal way people read. But you have two in the heartbeat. I'm going to start in the heartbeat of the reading at the beginning. What the heck, why not? With the first two cards are the Hierophant, okay? Which, because of this detail of this artist, it's really hard to see, but this is like a tree, and there's like this little critter talking to the tree, and there's like another little critter kind of in the air floating around, also talking to the tree and whatnot. So it's like this gnome fairy, I don't know, that's kind of hanging out with the tree. And what's crossing you is the Two of Cups. So there's a very strong romance vibe. This is for those of you who are single and looking, this bodes really, really well for you. And I love sitting here. I used to actually keep my shades mostly closed, but now I'm opening them up so I can see what goes on outside, and I feel like they're signs, you know, and there's a plane going by, and so it's sort of like, something you may be traveling, first of all. Of course, you know, we have Thanksgiving here. I'm not telling you anything you don't know there, okay? But right now the vibe is romance. The vibe is relationship, long-term commitment. This is not just a one-night stand. Sometimes it is. And so for some of you, it could be good for you. And I'm going to wink for you guys who are, you know, trying to get it on and going for it. You go for it. You go, girl or boy. But this is somebody. This is getting, you know, a phone call. This could be like a booty call, or somebody texts you or calls you, and you hook up with them. Because the Hierophant to me is communication. The Hierophant is communication. But and also, and some of you could be getting married. And I did record another one of my videos. Maybe it was for Aquarius. I feel like some of you are getting married, okay? The Hierophant traditionally, to me, can indicate marriage if there's other romance cards around it. So this to me is romance. This to me is happiness. This to me is getting married and or wanting to get married really, really badly. Okay, taking the next step, taking a relationship to another level. That's what's indicated here. This sometimes can indicate a friendship too. Somebody contacts you, maybe that you haven't heard in a while. This is getting in touch with your friends, having very close friends. But to me, you know, my guided show is zeroing on the love. Okay, this is love in all its forms. Okay, and the best kind of love, the kind of love that lasts, the kind of love that's long-term, that's commitment. And some of you ladies are going, well, show me the person that wants commitment. Show me that person, you know, Elizabeth, why have I not met somebody who wants to be committed yet? Well, you know, that's a good question. And that's really more for, you know, a private reading where I'm not doing a general reading, okay? Because this is a general reading. Because romance, you know, Two of Cups coming up in the center of everything is your focus for the last 2 weeks in November. So whether you're getting it on or wanting to get it on, that's, you know, going to depend on the planets for you. You need to get one of those planetary maps. You know what I'm saying? Follow the planets and figure out, okay, when they are perfectly aligned, when everything is done, when everything is divinely timed, it will happen. Okay. Some of you are going to marriage counseling because this is also the card of the counselor. Some of you would be doing something similar to what I do. You may be going to counseling. I have a shrink. I tell everybody I have my own shrink. I believe in medicine. I believe in healing. I believe in going to doctors and getting different opinions, different kinds of doctors, taking care of yourself. So, you know, sometimes when you tell somebody, I have viewers that are very sensitive. If I say, you know, you need to see a therapist, they go crazy. They're like, no, I don't. No, you know, it's like a major deal. It's like a symbol like that they need, you know, professional help. But the thing is I have always enjoyed, and maybe it's just the attention that I get. I don't know. I've always enjoyed going to a therapist, somebody to talk to, somebody I can just lay it on the table and be like, this is what's going on. What do I do about it? What do you think? You know, that's that kind of thing. So some of you may be counselors. Some of you need to go to counseling. This is asking for help. This is going to someone who's older and wiser and knows better. Some of you who are in school, this is going to a counselor in school. Okay. This is also wanting the answers. This is seeking out somebody like me, for instance, like a psychic. Maybe you've gone to other psychics. Maybe you're looking for answers. And Aquariuses are always kind of like this, you know, with with their feeler. They put their feelers out there. So you may be kind of searching for answers in mid-November on things, or just wanting to know answers. Some of you may be psychic, okay? I feel like a lot of Aquarians are naturally psychic because they have that quick, energy that things come to them very fast. So that's what's going on in the center. What's crowding you is being very concerned about your health, needing to make sure you're resting and recharging your batteries. This is, I want to say, taking time out, wanting to take time out. You can see it's a girl who's laying in bed. Okay, you can't really see, it's a giant bed, but or you can see she's floating in a river, but it's just she's floating. She's not really engaged with the world. So there may be some disconnect between you and the world the last couple weeks in November, where you feel, or you may have felt, where you're disconnected in some way, or you may have felt that you just need to rest. You're not getting your rest. You're not getting your sleep. Some of you. So this is a card, it's very interesting. Some of you are like, well, I sleep 24 hours a day. No, I was going to say, I sleep 8 hours a night and I'm good. Well, if it's not sleep that you need, it's peace of mind. It's not arguing. It's not getting into any banter. It's not getting into any tiffs or anything with anybody else. This is taking a break from any kind of stressful kind of discussions, and Aquariuses can get quite heated. They can get quite animated because they know, and they're very sharp. So this is taking a break from that. This is taking a break. You don't have to, and it's very hard for an Aquarius to make their point, to not make their point. Sorry, it's very easy for an Aquarius to make their point, but it's hard for somebody else because when Aquarius makes their point, it's like a sharp knife that goes into somebody. It's painful almost. And Aquariuses won't rest until they make their point, until the other person either agrees with them or the other person actually acknowledges what they're saying, which is in a sense agreeing with them. Okay? So that's the problem. The Aquarius won't stop until that happens. So this is where you may have been trying to push for something. Maybe it's getting your point across to somebody. Maybe it's making an argument in court. Maybe it's saying something to somebody, trying to get through to a partner, or if you're married, this is trying to have a discussion with your marriage partner. And this is when you need to stop trying to communicate in a negative way and actually have some time to recharge and distance and disconnect yourself from any kind of negative arguments or anything like that. And some of you are, not well. Some of you are not feeling well. This is not feeling well. Some of you are very concerned about your health. Some of you are very focused on your health and needing to either see a doctor or just take better care of yourself. Some of you are, I want to say, have been in the hospital or have been recovering from some illness, whether it's a cold or flu or whether it's something more serious. This is recovery. This is a card about recovery. So I want you to kind of be positive and see it as a positive card. It's not a negative card by any means. Speaking of negative cards, now in the recent past you have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, and the Four of Pentacles is clinging on. Okay, you may have been in a relationship, I want to say for too long, okay? But you may have been clinging on to someone or something, a situation which you didn't want to let go. Some of you are clinging on to money, okay? Some of you do not want to, it's like a spending thing. You don't want to spend money. You're overly concerned about money. You maybe, you're concerned about losing money, or you're concerned that you don't have enough. But the problem with this card is that it will never be enough for you to feel like it's enough, okay? So you need to get into that mindset of, I have it all already. I have everything I need and more. You don't really need more, okay? And get into the spirit. Christmas is coming, so get into the spirit of Christmas. Don't be the Grinch that stole Christmas, okay? I know everybody's starting to really probably stress about money because Christmas is coming, and so this is kind of like a forerunner, something that comes beforehand, preview of what's coming. When the Miser card shows up, it's just a negative energy. It's just, to me, it's somebody who may have a lot of money but doesn't want to spend it. You may actually have very, very little and be trying to figure out how to, live off bananas and ramen noodles for the next 2 weeks before you get your paycheck, So this is one of those things, you could fall into any one of those categories. But to me, this is one of those cards that really indicates you needing to open up and be open to things and not be so concerned about money, not be so tight with your money, and not be so worried about money, and not be thinking, oh, gosh, that there's a new boat that I really, really want, there's a new pair of shoes that I really want, and there's a new car that I really want, and there's a new house that I really want, and it's just like everybody starts, when you go down that road of I really, 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 really want something, the universe cannot actually give it to you because you were lusting after it. I had a friend who used to say that I lust after vegetables. I go stay at her house, and for whatever reason, they had a very different diet. My friends had very different diet. I go and I'd stay. It was on vacation a lot of times. And they just didn't eat the kind of amount of vegetables that I would eat, or the kind of vegetables that I live off of. We're talking broccoli, celery, cauliflower, cabbage. I mean, all these things that I live off of. They just don't eat. Or leafy greens, salads. They used to call me when I was younger the salad girl. Okay. So because I would eat salads like crazy. I loved salads. I still love salads. So it's just, so I'd go there, and she would say, Elizabeth, you're lusting after some vegetables, aren't you? And I'm like, yes, just give me some vegetables. I just need vegetables. I don't know. And so it was just funny. So you may be lusting after a new car. You may be lusting after more money, for in your job, getting paid more money in your job. You may be lusting after something small too, a new pair of shoes, or a nice watch, or a fun sweater or something. It may not be something really large, but it's still that lustfulness that's blocking you in a way from getting it. So you need to make sure that you're knowing that you have everything now and being in that mindset of abundance. This can also indicate if you have a partner, also somebody who penny pinches. It may not be you that's penny pinching. It could be your partner, or it could be somebody in your life that's being very, very self-focused in an unhealthy way. Now, because this is an Aquarius video, this could be an Aries-Aquarius combination. Okay, a lot of times is the Aries. Okay, Aries guys and girls. This can also show up as a Cancer or a Scorpio. So usually it's an Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, because the ones that cling on are the ones that have the claw, and that's Cancer, Scorpio. And Aries tends to be very self-focused and they need materialism to feel good about themselves. And so it's an endless quest for more. Okay, so anybody with strong Aries, could be an Aries, Aquarius, something in your chart. Anybody who has, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio. It could be anybody really, because it doesn't represent, there's no gender specific here. But to me, this is something you need to work on. Most likely it's something in you that needs to be worked on. Okay? Now, you have the Knight of Wands in reverse, which is very interesting in the immediate future. This is feeling like you're going the wrong direction, or literally going the wrong direction, getting lost in some way, okay? In the upright, the Knight of Wands looks like this, okay? And the Knight of Wands in my deck, in my mind, I see this as usually a Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, or Aries, or Sagittarius, male or female, okay? So this may be you, like I said, because we were just talking about the Cancer, Scorpio, maybe having, or Aries strong in your chart. So this could be you, or this could be somebody in your life that's not really, they really aren't very, they're not really strong-willed, okay? They kind of go with the flow. They kind of they say yes too much, and they don't put their foot down really at all, and they don't take a stand. This is needing to take a stand. This is needing to get your courage up. This is needing to be very, very strong. This is kind of, thinking, it's almost like the Aquarius that's almost got too much Aquarius in their chart, okay? Where it's like you're thinking too much about other people and what other people want, not enough about what you want, okay? So we have these dynamics. I feel like there's a strong, and you may have some strong Leo in your chart as well, because this is the push-pull Leo Aquarius shadow thing, okay? And because, our shadows are Leo, this may be you facing your shadow head on. This is you doing so much for other people. This is you thinking only about other people. This is you not deciding what you want to do and not going where you want to go and not making your mark because you're too busy getting caught up in like being the mom or being the wife or being the sister or being the brother or being the husband, and you're doing things for others, and you in a way you're a little bit lost in who you are. You've forgotten who you are. You've kind of gone down a direction which this is just being lost. It's getting swept away in a current. It's almost like it's getting swept away in a current of what others want for you rather than what you want for yourself. You may be, the Aquarius, the older Aquarius woman that always did for everybody else in her family, but really never made her mark and never really made up her mind that she was going to make her mark, And it's very important for Aquariuses to do so. It's important for Aquariuses to be the humanitarian and care about others, but it's almost too much about others, and it's not enough about yourself. And it's not, maybe you're not taking enough time for yourself. Maybe you're not, for whatever reason, doing enough for yourself. So this is a time when you, you need to get some courage. You need to believe in yourself, and I actually wrote on this card. It's hard to see it. I don't really even read those, those little messages anymore. I had those little messages. One says it's okay to be yourself, and the other says believe in yourself. So it's okay to be your own person, and that's what the Aquarius needs to be in this lifetime. So this to me is the challenge for mid-November. Figure out who you are and then make your mark. And it doesn't have to be, and everybody I feel like is competing to try to make their stamp, to try to put their stamp, their mark on the world. And your mark might actually be something that you might not think is significant. It might be, I don't know, one message, one email. It could be one letter to someone. It could be one video. Do you see what I mean? It doesn't have to be, your mark doesn't have to be a career or a lifetime of many things. It could be one thing that you're really supposed to be doing, or something that's really different, and you're bringing that to the table of the world, and that's what the universe is expecting from you. So it's not, you don't have to put pressure on yourself, because it's not necessarily as hard as you think it is. So any kind of pressure, take that off of yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Let things go. Take your stand, make your mark, do it in your own way, be positive about it. That's just what I want to say. So some of you may be traveling, some of you may be moving at the end of November. Some of you may be very worried because you got 2 moving travel cards. I feel like this is mostly moving on from worry, which is really awesome for Aquarius. At the end of November, this is you moving on from a time of, you know, a time of worry, okay? Some of you may have children that you're worried about, and this is not having to worry about them, okay? Or not worrying so much about that. Now, the final 3 cards I want to show you together because they're really, really amazing, and this is really, really positive. So we have, in the position of emotions, joy, okay? And happiness, and this is about joy and happiness and children. And you know, if you are you know, Aquarius male or female, you may have been in a relationship with another air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, okay? Or you may like somebody, or you may just start dating more sorry, did I say September? In November, okay? We're in November. The card that's really actually awesome that's coming in, the card that's, whoops, cards are flying out of my hands here. The card that's coming in from the outside is this King of Cups person, okay? I don't see the King of Cups usually as a person. I see the King of Cups as happiness and emotional contentment. And that's right next to the joy card. It's right next to the 4 of Wands. It's just jumping for joy, okay? So I feel like this most likely is a person, though. It is most likely a person because the King of Cups is usually a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. In this case, there may be, because the 4 of Wands is also about dating, and it's also about getting out there. It's also about family, and it's also about emotion that comes from other people. So despite the fact that, you know, you're maybe getting challenged to be your own person and make your own mark and all of that, there may be some romance coming in for you. So again, strong romance vibe, and it's linking up with this 2 of Cups here because they're both cups, and I feel like this is what's sort of meant to be happening here. Now, I always tell people the 2 of Cups can be guy, girl combination, and it can be mixed race combination, okay? And people always question, well, mixed race. Well, there's so many different races, so it could be any kind of combination of mixed race. So, like, I'm a mixed race. You know, I have Asian in my family tree, but I also have Caucasian in my family tree. I also have, you know, Latino in my family tree. So there's just a lot, you know. And I, you know, very strong Swedish, you know, my family tree. So, but it could be somebody who has darker skin, you know, someone who's like half black, half white, or some, you know, they may be more mixed. Again, where it's some percentage where it's, you know, black, white, and Hispanic, or it's black, white, and Asian. So, you know, somebody is just, they may not be the cookie cutter person that you imagine yourself being with, but they're somebody that you're very attracted to. So I feel like this is a very, again, strong romance vibe with, again, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio person. Could also be where you're dating a couple different people. The outcome for you is the 2 of Wands. And the 2 of Wands is sitting on top of the world, power and achievement, and achieving your dreams and goals. And this is also getting a job if you're looking for one, getting a raise if you are looking for one, and being in a power position. Some of you are really strong, empowered. You're very, very much empowered, okay? This is a time when you've arrived, a time where things are really looking up and things are going really well. I feel like the end of the year bodes well for you, Aquarius, because what's coming in for you is maybe some romance which you've needed for a long time, some commitment which you've needed for a long time, things getting better in a partnership if you are married, or you getting married. This is very, you know, maybe unexpectedly somebody asks you to marry them, and it's just kind of wild, you know. It's so funny. I had someone messaged me asking me to marry them. I forget who it was now. I think it was in one of my Scorpio videos, which took me by surprise. But you know, it was very flattering. But yeah, this is just a really great time, I feel. Again, there may be some struggle mid-November. I also, in the first video I did for Aquarius, there was, to me, some frustration, some struggle, people feeling like and they're just sick of the bullshit and they're fed up about some things and they just don't, they kind of need to put their foot down. You know, they kind of just need to say their piece. Excuse me. So, so some of you are going to be going through better times than others, obviously. Again, some of you are going to be really frustrated and kind of struggling and kind of not feeling in this happy zen, you know, jumping for joy place. And others are going to be feeling really, really good. Really, really happy. I feel like you are going to find your happiness through your friendships at the end of November. And I feel like you are going to find your happiness through romance and love and partnership. So don't turn down anybody who asks you. But I will be turning down people who ask me to marry them, just so you guys know. unless they live in Ellensburg and they want to start dating. Of course, you know, I'll take everybody into consideration that lives in Ellensburg. But everybody else, I have to say no. But thank you guys so much for, you know, liking and subscribing. That's all that I'm getting for you guys right now. I really wish you the best holiday, and for everybody else who lives around the world, you know, feel free to contact me if you'd like a private reading. Again, my email is elizabetholson31@gmail.com. And, you know, again, I really appreciate all your love and support. And if you'd like to support my channel, the fan funding link is on my channel now. So you can make, you know, I think it's a tax deductible donation to my channel, which does count towards that. So end of the year donation would be awesome. Thank you so much. And for those of you who already have supported my channel and made donations, I really appreciate it. So you know, it's just very flattering. So so yeah, be in touch. I always say be in touch, and definitely click subscribe if you're new. And thank you guys so much. I send you big hugs, big kisses, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, take care.